Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2398 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. In today's Wisdom Nugget, I'll guide you through the vast landscapes of biblical wisdom. Today we're concluding our journey through the book of Ecclesiastes. Our focus will be on Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verses 8 through 14 from the New Living Translation. These verses will wrap up Solomon's profound exploration of life's meaning, providing us with the final reflections and the essential truths to live by. Let's embark on this trek together as we uncover the timeless wisdom that Solomon shares with us. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verses 8 through 14. Everything is meaningless, says the teacher, completely meaningless. Keep this in mind. The teacher was considered wise, and he taught the people everything he knew. He listened carefully to the many proverbs, studying and classifying them. The teacher sought to find just the right words to express truths clearly. These words of the wise are like cattle prods, painful but helpful. These collected sayings are like nail-studded sticks in which the shepherd drives his sheep. But my child, let me give you some further advice. Be careful, for writing books is endless, and much study wears you out. This is the whole story. Here now is my final conclusion. Fear God and obey His commands, for this is everyone's duty. God will judge us for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether good or bad. Solomon begins his final reflections with the familiar refrain, "Everything is meaningless," says the teacher, completely meaningless, from verse 8. This phrase might initially seem disheartening, but it is crucial to understand its context. Throughout Ecclesiastes, Proverbs has explored the various aspects of life, wealth, pleasure, work, and wisdom, only to find that they are ultimately fleeting and unable to provide lasting fulfillment. By reiterating the statement at the end, Solomon emphasized the futility of seeking meaning in worldly pursuits alone. This doesn't mean that life is without value, but it underscores the importance of looking beyond temporary, earthly things to find true purpose and significance. In verses 9 and 10, Solomon reflects his role as a teacher. Keep this in mind. The teacher was considered wise, and he taught the people everything he knew. He listened carefully to the many proverbs, studying and classifying them. The teacher sought to find just the right words to express truths clearly. Now Solomon's wisdom and dedication to teaching are evident. He listened carefully, studied diligently, and sought to convey truths clearly and effectively. His commitment to understanding and sharing wisdom highlights the importance of thoughtful reflection and communication. As we seek wisdom in our lives, we can learn from Solomon's example. Diligent in our pursuit of knowledge and careful in sharing it with others. Solomon's teachings are intellectual exercises and practical guides for a meaningful life. By studying Proverbs and finding just the right words to express truths, he provided valuable insights that resonate with us today. Solomon describes the nature of wise words in verse 11. The words of the wise are like cattle prods, painful but helpful. Their collected sayings are like nail-studded stick in which the shepherd drives the sheep. This vivid metaphor highlights the dual nature of wisdom. Like a cattle prod, it can be uncomfortable and challenging, but ultimately it guides us in the right direction. Wise words, though sometimes painful to hear, are meant to steer us toward the better choices and a more meaningful life. They serve as a guide, like the shepherd's stick, keeping us on the right path and protecting us from harm. Embracing wisdom requires humility and a willingness to accept correction, understanding that our ultimate goal is growth and well-being. In verse 12, Solomon offers a caution. But my child, let me give you some further advice. For writing books is endless, and much study wears you out. This advice is particularly relevant in our information-rich age. While pursuing knowledge is valuable, Solomon warns against becoming consumed by it to the point of exhaustion. There is a balance to be struck. Studying and seeking knowledge is essential, but should not be pursued at the expense of our overall well-being or spiritual health. Solomon reminds us that wisdom is about accumulating information and applying it to live a meaningful and balanced life. Now Solomon brings his reflections to a powerful conclusion in verses 13 and 14. That is the whole story. Here now is my final conclusion. Fear God and obey His commands, for this is everyone's duty. God will be the judge for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether good or bad. This is the heart of Solomon's message. After exploring all aspects of life, he concludes that the essence of a meaningful life is found in fearing God and obeying His commands. This reverence for God and adherence to His guidance are the foundation of true wisdom and fulfillment. Fearing God means that we have a profound respect and awe for Him, and recognizing His sovereignty and majesty. It involves living in a way that honors Him and aligns with His will. Obeying His commands means following His moral and ethical guidelines that He has provided, understanding that they are designed for our good and the good for others. Solomon also reminds us of the reality of judgment. God will hold us accountable for everything we do, including our secret actions and thoughts. This awareness of accountability should motivate us to live with integrity and purpose, knowing that our lives are ultimately in God's hands. As we reflect on Solomon's concluding words in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verses 8 through 14, several key takeaways emerge. First, seek meaning beyond earthly pursuits, recognizing the limitation of worldly pursuits in providing lasting fulfillment. The true meaning is found in a relationship with God and living according to His will. Second, value and apply wisdom. Embrace the wisdom found in Scripture and wise teaching. Be open to correction and guidance, understanding that wise words will lead us toward a better life. Third, balance knowledge and well-being. Pursue knowledge, but do so with balance. Avoid consuming endless study at the expense of your well-being and your spiritual health. Fourth, fear God and obey His commands. Live with a deep reverence for God and commitment to obeying His commands. This is the foundation of a meaningful and fulfilling life. And fifth, live with accountability. Remember that God will judge us for everything we do, including our hidden actions. Let this awareness guide you to live a life of integrity and purpose. How can we apply these lessons in our daily lives? Start by seeking meaning beyond the material or temporary aspects of life. Cultivate a relationship with God and strive to live according to His will. This will be the foundation of your life, guiding your decisions and actions. Embrace wisdom and be open to correction. Seek out wise counsel, study Scripture, and apply its teachings to your life. Understand that wisdom is not just about knowledge, but about living in a way that honors God and benefits others. Maintain a balance in your pursuit of knowledge. While learning and growing is essential, ensure that your studies and pursuits do not exhaust you or distract you from your spiritual health. Take time to rest, reflect, and nurture a relationship with God. Live in reverence for God and a commitment to His commands. Let this reverence shape your values, priorities, and actions. Strive to live with integrity, knowing God sees and judges everything we do. And as we conclude our trek through the book of Ecclesiastes, let's carry these insights with us. Seek meaning in your relationship with God, value and apply wisdom, balance your pursuit with knowledge, and live with a deep reverence for God and His commands. By doing so, we'll align ourselves with Solomon's timeless wisdom and navigate life's complexities with grace and purpose. Join me next time as we continue exploring the rich treasures of wisdom found in the Bible. Until then, keep seeking wisdom, cherish each moment, and continue making a positive impact in the world around you. If you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us and come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, and most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. As we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you next time for more daily wisdom.